Okay, everybody. Okay, so we were working on the Attack on Titan piece, but it's a bit like too much for me right now. That one is that one requires a lot more like from me. So we have to have a couple of these done regardless. The Turtles one, the Attack on Titan one, and the Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I believe is what we're going to be doing third. We're gonna have to have all those done regardless. So while I'm in this place here at home where things are just kind of up in the air, um, it's gonna be a lot easier for me to do this Turtles piece, and that's what we're gonna be doing instead of the Attack on Titan piece. But all three of them have to get done eventually. So let's do the basically the easier one. We're gonna do the easier one today. You know what it is, man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, like I want to do the Attack on Titan one, right? But I need like focus to do that one. I need to be able to sit down and focus to do that one because there's so much involved. This Ninja Turtles one, this was specifically the Turtles in Time video game, which is, in my opinion, the best beat 'em up. Oh, I haven't played Shredder's Revenge, but Turtles in Time is hot, is the hotness. And so before we get started, I want to remind everybody that this stream is sponsored by DeviantArt. I'm part of a sponsorship program called the DeviantArt Collective. This is the final month of the DeviantArt Collective. I want to give a big shout out to DeviantArt and all of my fellow DeviantArt Collective members. It's been a lot of fun working with y'all. The collective is being dissolved at the end of the year. Sucks, but we did a lot of really good stuff. They gave me the opportunity to create some educational content for the website, and yeah, be sorely missed, but we move forward. Tim, what's going on, man? I saw you're in the top percentage of the my viewers. I hella appreciate that, man. Um so anyway, yeah, the Attack on Titan piece, there's just so much involved in that, and I just having to, go back and forth with everything that's going on here at home. It's just kind of too much. And I feel like I'm already I look at it and I'm already not really happy with how some of it is looking. So I was just like, let's do something that's a little bit less effort, you know? So like these turtles, there's a bunch of cartoon characters, right? So I was just like, this turtles one will be a lot easier. And I think there's like 40 characters or something, you know? Nah, man, you basically you're drawing and you have Twitch on in the background, right? That's all you're doing. That's fine. Whatever you gotta do while you work. All right, so that's why we're switching gears and just working on the turtles piece. There's like there's not a lot of characters either. So I mean, not only will this one be easier like per character, but this one will get done sooner. So I can just kind of have it in hand when I start the convention circuit in 2023. Of course, we start and my mom is texting me. I must reply because it's my mom. Tim, what you up to, man? Your life is boring. Hey man, nah, that's good. That's it's not boring. It's you are choosing not to introduce distractions into your life. As you get older, there will be things, there'll be work, there will be bills. If you get into a relationship, if you get a dog, if you start taking on clients with your artwork, all of these things, I don't really call them distractions. Okay, let's call them obligations. Okay, there will be things that seep into your life, even if you do nothing but art related things. You create your YouTube, you get harder on your YouTube series, and that's going to take more time to edit, and you're going to be pushing out more. Enjoy this time, man. Fuck all that. Be boring, man. Be boring. Be boring and be good. Nah, dude. That's how it is, man. Anyway, all right, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Um, so for the turtle poses, I will be referencing their in-game poses, their character select screen poses. But I'll use them as reference, but I'll change them up. I don't like to one for one poses when it comes to these collages because obvious. I think ever since Malcolm, who I don't think is here right now, he's probably at work. I got a commission from Malcolm to do some turtles, and ever since then, I've just been like, oh my god, I just want to keep drawing turtles like forever. Like this is all I want to draw. So like, where's my puppy? Oh, the puppy's by my feet, asleep, so I can't move too much. Hmm, what happened? I had some music playing and it vanished. Alex, what's up? I will lower this music down for you guys. This is like really high energy music, so. It's good to see you, yeah. I can't listen to this while I work. It's I like this set, but it's just like not while I work. Hold on. Who here has played Turtles in Time? I remember playing that shit when I think I was in kindergarten when I played that. And I know that I have Shredder's Revenge on my computer. Is that what it's called? Shredder's Revenge? Yeah, I have it right here on my desktop on my computer on Steam, and I haven't played it. I bought it and haven't played it yet.
This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Coronavirus is in your area. COVID-19 is highly contagious. Please stay inside and distance yourselves.
I know Donatello tends to have a bit more of a square design. So, okay, like early turtles, they all look the same. But as time goes on, artists interpret them differently and they apply more of their personality to their designs. So, like in modern turtles, you see they almost all look completely different, right? In their physicalities. I don't like. I like the different. I like when they apply like the different colors to the turtles. Like Michelangelo tends to be a lot more teal. Donatello's like a more of like an olive color. Um, but I don't like when they make like Raphael like just like this. He looks like the Abomination, right? Like I don't like when they take it that far. That's just not. So I like that weird middle ground where it's like they all look the same with just slight differences, and then they're changing color palette. All right, hold on. I gotta. Malcolm, what's going? Yeah, dude. The Attack on Titan piece is just a little bit too much for me right now. Because of like I've been having to leave back and forth and all that. Um, so this is Turtle's a lot easier to do, and there's fewer characters here. Speaking of having to go, I gotta go take care of something real quick. Y'all know what's up, right? So I'll be right back. Fuck it, I may as well run my first ad here because I'm obligated to run 2 ads. Uh, Give me like 5 or 10 minutes. I gotta go check on the wife.
Sometimes I dream about going back, keeping all the things I left behind. But now I know you can't change the past, way too young to know the reason why.
All right, everyone. I've returned. Oh, I don't even know what jam is playing right now. Hold up. Oh, okay. Hope everyone is doing well. You're on lunch break? Yeah, so the reason we're switching from the Attack on Titan piece to this, the Turtles, the Attack on Titan piece, and I'm pretty sure it's Avatar: The Last Airbender. Those are the three that need to get done no matter what. But you know, with how things are at home, the Attack on Titan piece is just kind of feeling like a bit much for me to handle. That one just requires so much like focus. It's just more artistically demanding than this one, right? Because this is just Turtles, right? These are just fucking cartoon characters, right? And you can't really mess this up. Honestly, you can't really mess it up because Turtles, one, they're cartoon characters, but they can be interpreted in different ways. The Attack on Titan piece, it has to look a certain way. And you know, the whole thing where I have to stop and go, it's not it's not like ideal. I've even gone back and looked at the Attack on Titan piece so far, and I'm already kind of like not happy with it. Like there are things that I am gonna have to go back and change. So I was just like, you know, let's just doing this a little bit easier. Let's do the Turtles one. All right, guys, so 1 second. BRB. Once again, I need to take care of something. All right. And for those of you who are wondering, y'all know that I'm on nursing duty right now because my wife just got out of the hospital, so I'm doing all that stuff, all that good stuff. So Nurse Kaiko shall return in a few minutes.
drop top soaking wet. In a silk suit trying not to sweat. In somersaults without the net. But this will be the year that we won't forget. 1999. I don't dominate anything goes. Be what you wanna be. Long as you know consequences are given for living the fences. Too hot to jump in jail. Too low to dig, I might just touch hell. Hot, get a life, now they on sale. Then I might catch you a spell. Look at what came in the mail. I'm scared of some arm and hammer. So go grill and a baby mama. Black hair lacking a pack of pampers. Stack of questions. Cure for cancer, cure for AIDS. Make a nigga wanna stay on tour for days. Get back home, things are wrong. When not really, it was bad all along before you
Thanks for being patient, everyone. We will continue with the stream. Give me like 15 minutes. I have some stuff I have to take care of, and I will be right back. All right, guys, almost done over here. Just give me like another 10 minutes and I will be right back. Okay, everyone, we have returned. Go lay down. Okay. Parsley, stop. Go lay down. Ah! Parsley, stop. Go lay down. Overpower, what's up? Welcome, everyone. I know that we were working on the Attack on Titan piece, but there's just I'm playing nurse here at home. I got a lot of stuff to take care of here, and like the amount of like focus the Attack on Titan piece requires is really high, and it was just like a bit much. So I'm switching over to a project that's not as demanding. Like these are just some fucking turtles, right? So, and it's all good because we need to finish this project eventually. So it's all good to me. Doesn't matter what order we do it in. Attack on Titan, Turtles, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Hey. No. Overpower, what's going on? We're gonna go with that more early 90s turtle style. I know how these days like we were talking about like the shape of the turtles, right? Like these days they go all in on the design, like especially for the character design of the turtles these days, they go like all in on their traits. Like Donatello, he's not just smart, but he's a skinny smart dude, because if you're smart you can't be buff, so you're just really skinny. You got like a long neck and goggles. And Raphael, he's the rough one, so he's fucking 4 times the size of everyone else. You know, like I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that choice with the turtle designs. Oh yeah? You commissioned someone for it? Or I mean, was that a commission? Oh, for the booth. Okay. Oh, it's lit. So speaking of booth, what you got next? My next show is in Florida in January. It's Otaku Fest in Florida. Fan Expo New Orleans. All right. I need everybody to let me know if you're going to be doing a convention. I would love for you all to report like how the show is for you. I have been out of the convention game for a little bit and I'm getting back into it next year, but now I just don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what's good. Fan Expo shows, hopefully I get accepted into Fan Expo Denver. That's really the only Fan Expo show that I am like, where I'm just like, oh yeah, I know this one's fire. Oh, I put in my application today for the annex at Anime Expo. I know MegaCon is the Florida show. I know that is the Florida show. I was fortunate enough to clout my way into Otaku Fest. It's one of those, like, it'll be a mediocre show, but it's like a pretty low investment. It's in and out, you know. Tables are cheap. They gave me a premium spot too. Premium artist alley spot. Ooh, 4 cons. Nice. What you got going on? Yeah, I have just that Florida show in January. February, I think February's pretty stacked. I got well, stacked for me because I'm just easing back into it. I have Level Up Expo in Las Vegas, and then the weekend after that I have Stockton Con in California. Stockton Con will be that's like a low investment. I don't expect to walk with too much from that show, but all I gotta say is I can drive home at the end of each of those days. I could drive there super early Saturday, set up, do my con, drive home that night, drive there the next day, break down, and drive home Sunday night. Like, that's cool with me. So, table was like $170 or something. Gas is gonna be like, I did the rounding up is $100 if I round it up. So a $200 investment. I have all the prints already. If I go positive like $500 at that show, I'll be like, okay, I get, well, I guess. So if I I mean, like, hopefully it's like more than that, you know, because that's some baby money. But at this point, I'll just kind of take anything. Yeah. Ooh, Ichibana-con. I've never even heard of this one. Do you know what kind of cons I've been eyeballing lately? Which I've always known this. But it's like the smaller like the smaller to mid-sized shows where there's not a lot of vendors. That's what I want to start doing. Like we've always talked about that in the past, especially in the videos where I'm just like, yeah, smaller shows where there's less competition and the investment is small. Maybe your gross won't be as much, but like you tend to walk home with just a lot of money with little effort. That's why I like doing those shows. Smaller to mid is where you can stand out. Bigger shows like MegaCon, you're it's not only that you're against pros, it's just there's so much. You got to think about like, and I know you think about this, I'm talking about in general. When signing up for tables, you have to consider, man, there's so much stuff going on. Like when we go to artist alleys, we're desensitized. But a lot of people go to like 1 or 2 cons a year. They go in there, they're overwhelmed. They're like, wow, this is fucking cool. Like everything here is so cool. You get drowned in all the noise. You go to those smaller to mid shows, you stand out. Like, so my list of cons for 2023 is mid tier. Yeah. I'm avoiding the crazy big shows. Like if I get into them, that's cool, but I'm not gonna prioritize. Anyway, I wish you the best on your 4 shows. That Ichibana-con sounds interesting. You could tell a lot about a convention by their website. I think I have something that weekend. Otherwise, I would email them and try to clout my way into it. I would tell people I've been emailing all these cons, being like, "Yo, I work with DeviantArt. I have a Artist Alley series I've been working on for 8 years. And I would love to showcase your convention. If you could find space for me in the Artist Alley, I'd love it." Yeah. That's why I got like 3 responses back. Yeah, but anyway, Anime Expo has their annex area downstairs, right? And I want to get in there so I can go do my live drawing, because if you have to, otherwise I would pay money to go into the exhibitors hall, and it would cost me like almost $6,000. And I was just like, man, fuck all that, dude. I don't want to do all that, because I would have to profit, like I'd have to gross like 20K in order to make like a decent profit, because like if a table's 6K, 5K, I have all the supplies, I have my employees, plus my lodging and travel. I gotta make like 20K just for it to just be like, all right, that was worth. And it's like AX is like a week long. So the annex, which is down in the Artist Alley, which has a lot of traffic, I applied today. I actually, here, I applied there because I want to do a big live drawing. This is my pitch here. This is what I pitched to them. Oh, I have to make space for April. The third person. Well, when you fill out the form, well, it's because it was like, so I reached out to them and they sent me back like an official application. And the application is for like a business. So I put my business on there, and then when I fill out the form, the section, I just feel like it sounds more professional, because the section where you fill it out, where I put that, was like asking about the business, asking about the company and what the company plans to do. So instead of being like, I'm gonna do this, it's the company, this the guy, he's gonna do this. So I framed it that way because I feel like it sounds more professional. Little do they know, it's not. I'm gonna drop the brightness of the lamps in my room. I think it's keeping my dog awake. Yeah, it sounds like I had an assistant, I had a worker take care of all that. Anyway, that's the pitch that I have for them. If I do get accepted, I swear to God, it's going to be for that last paragraph. That last paragraph was so good. I was just like... But it's all true. Imagine where AI is going to be by July time. What happened? Oh, let me see. Oh, dude. I think I saw that, or at least the progress of that on my feed somewhere. Yo. The composition to that is awesome. That's gonna kill. You take that to a show, it's over. Yeah, that's mad fire. So I have a couple of potential designs that I've had in mind for this piece. So we're gonna test a couple of them out, and then we'll pick the ones that I like the most. So we'll have a hard white outline, as with all my pieces. I leave that white border so that people could frame it. Have the logo here. I'll sign it right here. So we need to leave space. I intentionally leave space down here so that I can sign it in person. All right. So we do want to reference all the different stages in the game. Yeah, I don't want to sign on top of any of the characters. So when I do the design, I just put my signature in there to remind me. I'm like, all right, leave this area open, or wherever it is that you like to sign your stuff. Oh. There's no perspective going on here. Like they're not adhering to any perspective. Like the Technodrome in the background is the only thing that I did any kind of like, technically that's like its own grid, right? That's the 5-point perspective grid. But the turtles aren't adhering to any particular perspective. So I appreciate that, but it's all just a bunch of nonsense right now because we're still trying to figure it out. How I want to set this up. So I want to reference all the game or all the game stages. We definitely need to put April somewhere in here. So this is all right. So this is one idea I had. Take the Technodrome out of there. Where it would almost be like shattered, because this is a reference to Turtles in Time, right? So on the box art, the official box art of Turtles in Time, there's like a vortex where they're, you know what I'm talking about? It's like traveling through time, so there's like a vortex, right? If we do this kind of design, each one of these could house a different like character. And then so I can go like character and then stage, character, stage, character, stage, like that. Oh, Hanyo, no, we didn't finish that. I had other things I had to take care of. So FYI, just letting everyone know, I'm currently playing nurse right now. My wife got out of surgery exactly 1 week ago. And she's been home and I've been taking care of her, but she's pretty immobile at the moment. So anytime she needs help with something, I'll have to vanish for like 15 minutes, all right? So if you guys see me vanish from the stream, I'm off taking care of stuff. Yeah. Hopefully she'll be back on her feet. The estimated recovery time from the surgery is 4 to 6 weeks. So it's been 1 week. She's already doing a lot better. But I'm playing nurse for a while. We're in it for the long haul. Man, nurse to the... I'm Filipino, so it comes natural to me. Don't worry about it. I got it. Yeah, is that light bothering you? I got my puppy by my feet over here. I'm gonna shut off one of my Elgato lights. Thank you, Elgato, for sending me all this cool stuff. Let's go ahead and shut this light off. I think that'll be good for her. Fuck it, let's shut all the lights off. There you go. I think she likes the dark. So let's do this. This is bad on my eyes, but... So I had that idea where it would be almost like fractals almost of time. Where each of these sections here will have like a different, like the stage, or because they're traveling through time in that game. There's like dinosaurs and shit, you know? I could like... And there's like one of the stages is like a fucking train or something. And then like you could have all the bad guys, so we could have like Super Shredder, something like that, right? Another idea I had for the background, you just saw it earlier with the Technodrome, was I still have this black frame around here. And then in the shape inside the Technodrome is I'll start, you just like pile all the characters in there. No rhyme or reason. But maybe we draw them in the 5-point perspective. So that includes like foot soldiers and all that stuff, and then yeah, but they'll all adhere to the 5-point perspective inside the Technodrome, the shape of the Technodrome. And then of course outside here, Super Shredder's the final boss there, so it would be this. And I don't have the reference of Super Shredder in front of me right now, but I think I remember what he kind of looks like. Super Shredder should be more emphasis on his blades. Something like that, right? Where Super Shredder's in the background. I think we'll do this one instead. I'm actually really happy with this composition here. There's not a lot of characters. So what I plan to do is, this is based on Turtles in Time, which is a beat 'em up kind of game, right? So we have like the bosses, okay? And then I'm thinking we fill in the major parts, whoops, with the bosses and the major characters, right? They'll be bigger. And then we fill in the background with a bunch of foot soldiers and what are they called? Like that mouse traps, is that what they're called? Mousers. And like robots and like the main guys that you beat up, you know? So we use like foot soldiers and stuff to fill in the rest of the area, and like dinosaurs and stuff. So references to the different stages you go to in the game. So that's how we'll fill in what's behind all the characters until we completely fill up the Technodrome. And I think this background area here, we might just leave it. Like, so like all of my current, whoops. Oh, come on, don't do this. Ugh, I hate when that happens. It just minimizes all the windows. Anyway, so like all my current collages, they have this tan background, right? I actually color pick for this color, and I apply it to all my collage pieces, because then they all look like they come from the same. They look like they come from the same set. That's why I have that hard square. So for the turtles one, I will have the bottom of it tan like that, and then as it goes upwards, I'll have it fade in. I'll kind of do what I did here, where it starts off tan at the bottom, and then I had it gradually fade in to like space up top. But for the turtles one, I will have it gradually fade into that swirl, the time vortex. Well, I mean, so you can see all of them, all my collage pieces, I intentionally put that, except for the Rick and Morty one. I hate that I didn't apply it to the Rick and Morty, because it would be so easy to just take that color and put it down here, right? It didn't need to be this color. It could have been the same color as that, and that would have made a world of difference. So other than the Rick and Morty, Marco, what's going on? Other than the Rick and Morty, they all have that, so that when I have them on display at my table, they all look like they're just from one big set. So when you do the buy two get one free, or the buy three get two free, or people are, I just feel like it pushes people to buy more, and they could just kind of put them all next to each other. That white border makes it easy to frame, right? That's why I have that on there. I don't know. That's just something that I like to do, and I think it just kind of like, it's not just like, here's different prints, different prints, different prints. It's like, oh, here's a collection of, well, this is what this guy does, and they're all related to each other. It might be one of those things where it's like, the client may not notice it, but their brains do. Hell yeah, corner boots are worth it. Corner boots are hella worth it. The problem with corner booths is if you are not used to setting up a corner booth, once you get your layout done, corner booths are, because like, you think about it. Let's say you have an inline spot, right? All right, so here's the aisle. All right. If you have an inline spot, you have what, 6 feet at best of visibility. But if you have the corner spot, so let's say if you have this visibility, people who walk by here will probably see you. People who walk by here will not see you. People who walk by here will not see you. People who walk by here will see you. If you have the corner spot, then people here will see you, they'll see you, they'll see you, they'll see you. What's best is if you have, like, there's, okay, this isn't every convention, but like, they'll have the artist alley over here, and then the exhibitor hall over here, right? And then they have their lanes or whatever, and they have their big booths. And then you have the artist alley over here, right? If you can get the corner spot that faces the exhibitor hall, which tends to have a bit of a bigger space right here, this is prime real estate right here. That's the best place to be, in my opinion. Sigma, hey, what's going on? Yeah, how did you enjoy Anime NYC? We're gonna go with this composition. I thought it over, and it has to be this one right here. Now, I believe the final battle in Turtles in Time takes place on the Statue of Liberty, or not on the Statue of Liberty, but the Statue of Liberty is behind you. So I do need to incorporate that somehow. Where's the pizza? I will have. There are pizza monsters in this game. I will have the pizza monsters incorporated in here. Yeah, they're called Chunky Cheese Pizza Monsters. They'll be in here. Don't joke. New York pizza's so good. Oh man, I didn't even realize that was you. What's going on, man? How's life? How's everything? I see you going concert crazy these days. But yeah, so just to remind everyone, in a couple of minutes, I will probably have to go. I'm not gonna end the stream, but I will have to go because my wife just got out of surgery last week, and I've been playing nurse for about a week, and I'm gonna be playing nurse for another couple weeks. She's pretty immobile, so I have to be on it to take care of her. Luckily, the doctors hooked us up with a shit ton of oxy. All right, she's actually scheduled to take some medicine right now, so let me go take care of that. She's due for some medicine right now, so I have to go take care of that real quick. Give me a couple minutes. This one shouldn't take that long.
That's why I'm leaving you. Oh, looky here, I am burning again. Thought it was real, but your love, it was only pretend. Oh, looky here, I am walking away. I turn around if you beg me to stay. This time I don't think so. I had enough of your romance free flow. Heartbreaker with an ego. You were doing some things that could have been illegal. Makes sense out of nothing at all. You were pretty much evil, but I've got more to say. No, I never met nobody like you. That ain't no compliment.
I leave the room for 1 second. This is my headset now. This puppy, I swear to God. I think I could reattach this. Hold on. Elgato, send me some more shit. It's going okay. I think it just wraps around here. Crimson, what's going on? Yeah, we're working on this piece. For those who are unfamiliar, I have quite a few of these kinds of drawings where I just kind of draw every character from a particular property. And we were working on one for Attack on Titan. However, I have a lot of stuff going on at home that's pulling me away from work. Like you guys saw, I've been vanishing every 15 minutes or something. And the Attack on Titan piece is just a little too demanding, so I wanted something a little bit less effort, which the Ninja Turtles are. So we switched over to doing the Turtles piece. Oh. Hold on. I'm sure there's a way. I'm pretty sure this just slips back on. How dare you? Are you trying to figure out if you get a display tablet? Well, what's your experience like with tablets so far? With digital art? Or have you used one of the, the tablet where you draw on the table and you look at the screen? Have you tried one of those yet? However, display tablets are pretty inexpensive now. I was literally about to talk about the iPad. I'm like, iPad with Procreate is like, that is a top tier combo already with the pencil, of course. But like even the Wacom, haha, I got the headset back together. Even the Wacom, like the 16-inch tablets now. What are they called? The 16-inch plus, whatever the fuck they're called. Like those are good and they're pretty inexpensive, all things considered. Okay. It's not sitting how it was before, but it's working. I want to be able to have a bigger screen if you're going to use Clip Studio. XP Pen. My friends... One of my friends rocks the XP Pen. I think it's a 22. And they're pretty happy with that. No, I get that, because the iPad's really small. I get that. So... just my opinion, because I worked off of a Cintiq 13 for the longest time. I've only had this tablet for like a year and a half. I went from a Bamboo to the Cintiq 13, and then I had a Mobile Studio Pro, the 16-inch one, because I was traveling for work, so I brought that with me. Still small. Let me tell you something. If you're gonna get one, I would wait and just get a big one. Don't do the baby steps of like the 16. If you're in your mind, if you're working on an iPad already and you're like, I want something bigger, don't go from an iPad to like a 16-inch. Fucking just wait, save your dough, and get something bigger than 20-inch. Procreate seems limiting compared to Clip Studio. Well, yeah, anything that you run on a proper computer is gonna be able to do more than Procreate. But just my opinion on it. Is there a resolution limitation in Procreate? Well, regardless, my opinion as somebody who went from a Bamboo, because I'm primarily a traditional artist, so working on a smaller digital tablet is kind of hard for me. My opinion is, if you're already familiar with the iPad and you want something bigger, do not settle for anything smaller than something like a 22, 24, 27. Yeah. Yeah, Photoshop and Clip Studio will go as large as you need it to be. Like this that we're working on is 10,800 by 14,400. Uh, 10,000 by 14,000. The Wacom at school for the graphic design classes don't have pen pressure. What? Nope. No. So you couldn't like do this? That's garbage. That sucks. But you know what? They're provided by the school, right? So I mean, that's cool. I've never been to art school, so I don't really know what to expect. But yeah, the reason I draw in such large sizes is because when I work on these pieces that I print and sell at conventions, I need a shit ton of like wiggle room in case I need to like add more characters as I get further into the drawing, and I don't want to get stuck being like, oh, I undershot it. I'm better off overshooting the size than going under, right? But also when I print them, I can print them in very large sizes and have zero loss. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Thank you for the resale. All right, so the idea here is to keep that the style from the late 80s, early 90s cartoon. That's what I want to have with these. So let me pull a reference of them up a little right here and we're not going to 100% stay on model with them. That's just like the feeling that I want. You're in high school, so it's understandable, you know, but it's so bad. You're making logos for a diamond ring store. You're already getting work. You're already getting work and you're in high school. That's pretty good. You'll be fine. Artists have been able to make you kind of make anything work. You really do. Like So the 90s models are very, very round. I think because they're designed to, you know, be sold to kids. So you don't want to have a lot of like jagged edges. You want them to look cute, basically. So a lot of the turtle designs are almost completely round. Like all the chest plates, or like the plates here, they're all rounded edges like this.
I lose my mind going back in time where you might or mine. Oh, oh, so many years, so many tears, wishing that you were already here. Baby, that's how it needed to be for you to get to me. Wish I was there for you. Wish I was holding you closer than close every day of your life. Wish I was there for you, and I wish that you were there for me too.
Yo, well, congrats on getting work so early in your art career. That's awesome. Right, so I can already tell in the 80s/90s cartoon, they're not so much pads that they have on their elbows and knees. They look like tied knots of like cloth. Versus if you look at like later turtle designs, they have like, it's like they have knee pads. You know what I'm talking about? So we're gonna go with that. So it would probably sit a little bit further back, like right there. Something you've learned recently is that you should never put your commission prices too low, because most mature buyers would see it as a quality. Yeah. Like you said, you're still in high school, so it's good that you're learning this stuff now. But you know, you'll learn over time. You're better off asking a high, and then if they want to work with you, they'll try and find a way to either meet your price or try and meet you in the middle with something, you know. Versus if you shoot it too low, you're either gonna get a commission that you undercharge for, or they won't take you seriously. Now, if you're okay with undercharging for a piece just so you get some cheddar, that's all on you, you know. 1 second. My dog is whining for something.
I was left to my own devices. Many days fell away with nothing to show, and the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we lost.
So it's that time of the stream. If anybody here shares their artwork on social media, whether that's like you have your own website, which is preferable, or you're on DeviantArt or ArtStation, or you use social media like Instagram, feel free to drop one link, just one, to each other. You don't need any special, permissions. I just like meeting new artists. But Crimson, you should keep up with that. To start at such a young age is awesome. That's very good. That's very good. Don't slow down on that if you have momentum on it. As for me, I will plug my YouTube series. I hope that's the right link. Is that the newest episode? That is not the right episode. Oh shit, I've been plugging the wrong episode to you guys. My bad. Hold on, let me fix that. That's the new episode of my YouTube series. I'll plug that. I appreciate you dropping your IG. A lot of people are like really shy about that. I'm just like, hell no. Somebody says share your stuff. Take that as an opportunity. The Ninja Turtles, this is such like this is so out of left field. Like, compared to the other collages that I've done, the every character drawings that I've done, this is just so different. Like, technically this is a video game piece because we're basing it on Turtles in Time. But like, just in general, subject matter wise, Ninja Turtles is so like, such an odd choice. But I do have reasoning behind it. I do have reasoning behind it. I got you on that IG. Those are all Procreate? That Miles, though. I'm saying. No, so the reason is when I do these collage pieces, there are some criteria that have to be met in order for me to invest the amount of time. So we're gonna get into the art business talk just for a few minutes, okay? Now Overwatch, that was a bust. Animal Crossing, that was a bust. All right, those are my two least popular ones. However, with Overwatch 2 being released and nobody really liking it, my Overwatch piece, which I now title Overwatch 1, has picked up in a bit of popularity. I'm doing stuff that hits a wide demographic. I used to chase trends with my fan art, and that worked for a little bit, but I wanted to start making stuff where I would do it and it would just be done and it would sell forever, right? So it's one of those things where it's just like, what crosses multiple age groups? So I like to take properties that are a bit older, usually. So like, well, it's not so much artistic abilities, it's more the demographic that's going to buy my work. Because for those who don't know, if you're new here, I used to be a full-time convention artist prior to COVID. I'm talking like 30 plus conventions a year. And then, you know, when I came home from COVID, I had to kind of shift gears as to what I was doing. Anyway, so for those who haven't seen my traditional work, if it'll load, yeah. So like I said, I'm primarily a traditional artist. And the only time we do digital art is when we do these pieces of fan art for the conventions. Otherwise, this is the kind of stuff that we do. Whoa, what are you doing? Like, here's a live drawing that I did at a food festival. That's like 8 feet wide. Yeah, so when we're not doing these big collage pieces, fan art pieces to sell at cons, we normally just hang out in the sketchbook and just... This is what we normally do on stream, hang out in the sketchbook and just practice. And we play Pokemon Go on stream. But yeah, anyway, so I was thinking about what is available in the Artist Alley when I go to these anime and comic book conventions, and I was just like, there's no Ninja Turtle stuff. Fucking everyone loves Ninja Turtles though, and I was just like, all right, bet, let's go, let's just get everybody's money. So anyway, and Turtles is fucking bad. So the reason I'm doing Turtles in Time is because Ninja Turtle fans will get it. Will buy it because it's Ninja Turtles, but gaming people my age, old people, they'll know that's Turtles in Time, and they will 100% get it. Just like the Marvel vs. Capcom piece. Like, I've had people buy it just because Street Fighter's on it. I've had people buy it just because Marvel's on it. So anyway, it goes into that whole thing where it's like you're targeting particular demos. So anyway, there's the really quick business talk. We won't talk about that stuff too often because I know some of you might find that boring, but that was the thought process behind why I chose the Ninja Turtles, and specifically why I chose Turtles in Time. And it's specifically why I'm trying to keep it in that early 90s or late 80s. We'll call it the 80s show because it started in the 80s and then went into the 90s. But this Turtles cartoon started in the 80s. That's why we're going to keep it in the style of that 80s cartoon. because you want to hit that nostalgia button. You see how much that works for Disney? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Which means we don't want to make them over muscular. This is gonna be very simple cell shading too. We're not gonna get all crazy with this. This will probably, I'm not gonna lie. This will probably be the lowest effort of my collages. Just because like the look that I want from it is very specific. It's not my fault that that look just so happens to be like really simple. Is the chat frozen? Is the chat box frozen? Oh, it's not. Okay. You go potty? You go outside? It's my puppy. We're taking care of her while my wife is sick or bedridden right now from surgery. All right, Crimson, don't go anywhere. I have a lot to say about what you just wrote, but I gotta take the dog out to go pate real quick. Okay, so I'm back. I just had to take the puppy out for a quick pate. So, Crimson says there was someone at a convention where you're at, and he was selling art with a holographic coating that matched the character's scheme. Yeah, but 2 cards and you have them hanging in your. Hey, that's cool. Yeah. Over the years that I've been doing cons, we saw this huge escalation in like what this huge escalation in like product. So we're talking about like it started off with prints, and then the prints got bigger, and then they got holofoil prints, and then gold prints, and then metal prints, and then metal holographic where they're like transitioning prints. And this is huge escalation, and I just kind of didn't want to take part in it because I don't know, man. There's something I don't know. I like putting a lot of effort into the actual artwork and then selling that as just a regular print. No, I mean, like from an attendee standpoint, non-artist standpoint, that stuff is cool, right? I just didn't want to deal with all that, man. I'm just like, look, man, look, you want a piece of whoops, excuse me, here we go. I was like, look, man, you want a piece of Dragon Ball artwork? I got you right here. This has everything you need. Composition's cool. I drew it really well. It was a lot of work, and I have it available in a small print or a big print. You want it? I'll sign it. You can have it. I don't need to go any further than that, you know? I'm putting all my effort into the design of something, and I don't know. That's just how I like to do business. I'm not gonna lie to you guys though. That is not the optimal way to do business. That's just how I like to do it. It is 100% not the optimal way. So if you are in the art business right now, or you're thinking about getting into it, don't dismiss what these people are doing with these gimmicks. And I call them gimmicks. Don't dismiss them, because that is what that's what oh, my dog is sleeping on my foot. That's so cute. That's what the attendees want. They want some cool shit. They want crazy shit like that. All you have to do is go look up V1 Tech, the company. It's V1 Tech. Go look at what they're doing. That's what attendees want. You want to get into action figure making? Well, 3D printers are very affordable now. Actually, Leonardo's swords actually have rounded hilts, so let's do that. Yeah, 3D printers are very affordable these days. What would you make figures of? What were you thinking? Our 3D printers are so fucking bad, dude. It's so fucking cool. You can do anything, dude. Like, you can do all of that. I remember when COVID first hit, and a lot of my convention artist, I was gonna say friends, colleagues, no, they're friends. A lot of my convention people, artists, kind of out of a job, right? Because all the conventions got canceled during COVID time. So everyone was trying to figure out how to make money. And a couple of them got into making VTuber stuff. They made so much money, it was fucking crazy. And now this is what they do now. Yeah. What? Want to come up? Here, let's sit down. So she could lay in my lap. Yeah, she's about 4 months old now. I got you. Let you relax. What? What's wrong with you? There's a way to do this where I can draw and hold her. What? Alright, I think she just wants a little attention because I'm ignoring her right now because I'm drawing. Look at this big ol' fucking baby. Anyway. Hey, what's going on? Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, we are taking a break from the Attack on Titan piece because I have to take care of the puppy. The wife is just got out of surgery, so I'm also taking care of her. And the Attack on Titan piece is just requiring so much energy and focus, and it's just so much work. And the Turtles one will be a lot easier to do. So we're just gonna do this one. It doesn't matter. The Attack on Titan, the Turtles, and the Avatar Last Airbender piece all have to get done eventually. So it doesn't matter what order I do them in. Oh, I think we got the position. I think we got the position. Don't be fooled. She's only 4 months old. She's a little baby. My wife turned her into a fucking lap dog. Did you just get out of a convention? That's why she's upset. I have a mirror over here, and she sees herself in the mirror, and it's making her upset. Who is that? What's that? Go lay down. Funny thing, when we worked on the Pokemon drawing earlier this year, I had to upgrade my computer just to finish it. Because I was running on was I at 32 gigs of RAM when I was working on this? And it was just taking like 5 minutes to save, and it just after a while we just couldn't do anything. So I checked my resource manager, and it was using 100% of the memory. So I maxed out my motherboard to 128, and then we opened up the file again. It was using like 95 gigs of RAM. Just having Clip Studio Paint open with this working file. It was fucking bonkers. She barks at her own reflection. That's funny. Yeah, we have two boxers. One's 11 years old. This one is 4 months old. And the older one doesn't care about anything. She's old. But this one's a character. Hey, hold on. What? She's only pestering me because she needs something. I'm gonna go feed her. Okay, that's probably what it is. You guys know I'm gonna be in and out, so I am going to give her dinner real quick, and I'm gonna run this 1 minute ad, and you guys know what to do with these ads, right? So I'll be back. Give me like 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, she was definitely hungry. So she ate. She's starting to calm down a little bit. Hold on. Okay. Well, lay down. She's upset because so my wife is in the other room, in the bedroom because, like I said, she just got out of surgery, so she's bedridden for now. But our 11-year-old dog is in there with her, kind of cheer her up. However, our puppy is in here with me, and she has just been attached at the hip to our older dog. So this is the longest they've been apart, and I think it's like giving her issues. Huh. Hey. No. 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 Oh, she is just full of energy today. Ah. All right. Okay, so between having to take the dog out for a walk, and I think my wife needs my help with something right now, I'm just gonna call it for right now. Uh, we will we will come back later on tonight to keep working. Yeah, but yeah, my bad on that. Actually, not my bad. Fuck up. I got things to do. So no, I appreciate everyone for hanging out though. For real, thank you for all the subs today. We will come back on in a few hours for some late night work when everybody's knocked out. That's like my golden hour when everyone's knocked out. So, when everyone's asleep. So, I'm gonna send you off on a raid. There should be some artists who are live right now. Alright. This dude is too good. You gotta go check him out, give him a follow. Alright guys, we're gonna let the raid go launch, and I will see you in a few hours, okay? Blame this little one for the end of the stream. Blame her. See you guys.